very warm welcome to you. We're in the Wiener Stadthalle here. We have had already the third place playoff played out here amongst fanatical crowds. They've stayed, of course, because this is the main event coming right up now. The European Handball Federation Men's European Championship Final. It's Croatia against France, a rematch of the World Championship, of course. France took that one in 2009 on Croatian home soil, and the Croatians are determined to get revenge. That's what they're playing out for here. France, already world and Olympic champions, then would love to add the European title to their collection, if you like. Yes, can you imagine holding all of those titles at the same time? That's what they're looking for. They're up against the Croatian side, who come into this final also looking extremely strong. Both teams have got players who have twice been voted European Handball Player of the Year. Both of these teams have got a stunning record in this competition. And, well, Austria and the world awaits. The world of handball, that is. It's the final, it's the big one. The fans are all in their seats, and we await the arrival of the teams that will do battle here in the Stadthalle. Well, it's been a busy day so far. Iceland getting the better of a very plucky Polish side who were trailing by 8 goals at the halfway mark. Iceland getting the bronze medal in front of the Icelandic Prime Minister, who was in the house. Iceland with the bronze then, winning that match 29-26 after a spirited fight back from Poland in the second half. It really was quite a comeback for them. They almost got right back into the match. So then, we await the presentation of our teams, and you're very, very welcome on board here. It's the Men's European Championship Final at the Vienna Stadthalle. Time then to meet the teams that will contest this, the final of the Men's European Championship. Jerome Fernandez taking the applause, the captain and general good guy. 1,150 goals for his side. The artistic man in defence, Didier Dinard. Xavier Barrachet also here. Guillaume Gilles, a huge playmaker, plies his trade with Hamburg, of course. Daniel Narcisse, over 630 goals for his country. Penalty spot specialist Guillaume Joly, who's done so much good work. Ludar Karabakh, who has perhaps the biggest problem in the world, and that is that Thierry Omeyer is, of course, in this side as well. Big boos for Nicholas Karabatic, as you might expect from the Slovak crowd. Thierry Omeyer, twice World Handball Player of the Year, taking the applause. Abalo, the winger, who always does such magic, hanging in the air and providing some sublime shots. Sorhendo, who was player of the match, I should say, in the semi-finals. Michael Zizou as well is here. So is Sebastian Bosquet, the back. And Sebastian Osterang and Grégoire Détré, the line player. It really is a superb outfit that France are posting here. Already world, already Olympic champions, and hoping to add, at the same time, the European Championship title to their palmares. Quite an outfit, and certainly the team to beat here. Let's meet the team who have the uphill task, perhaps, of beating the French. Croatia, of course. Well, these two teams met in the World Championship in 2009. That was on Croatian soil. France got the better of them then, 24-19. But what an outfit it is. Ivano Balic leads them out, the captain. Twice World Player of the Year as well. Dubnjak here as well. Lackovic here, another player from Hamburg. Another player, of course, with an Olympic gold medal to his name, having picked up the gold in Athens, of course. Yes, you've got Zarnic, you've got Marko Kopia as well, off the right wing, off the line. Igor Vori, a hugely popular player, Croatian Player of the Year in 2009. Along the line as well, occasionally, is Goyin, the defensive star. Šapina, the goalkeeper. Drago Vukovic plays at the back, also does the same job for Gunnersbach. Mataya, every single one of these players being roundly cheered by a packed house. It seems that most of the fans here are Croatian. Denis Buntic, the back for Adama Leon, who also Alilovic plays there alongside him. Tonki Valcic, the line player, and the winger often drifts in and does some great work. Doko Alilovic in goal, as well as Manuel Sturdic. Ivan Kupic, one of the crowd favourites off the wing. Listen to the roar for him. And Zeko Musa as well. So there are our teams, and we are about to go playing. It's handball. It's the EHF European Handball Federation final, the European Championship here at the Wiener Stadthalle. And hostilities will begin in just a few moments' time once we've had the national anthems of both of these teams. It'll be interesting to see just how well respected the relevant anthems are. There's your Croatian lineup. It's a strong one, that's for sure, but, well, will they have enough firepower to beat the French? There's a lack of discipline, don't forget, in the World Championship that just got the better of them, not least Igor Vori feigning a throwing of the ball at the referee's face in the World Final, got himself red carded at a crucial moment, and France just ran away with it. France then make it through to this final, and they really are the quality outfit on the planet at the moment as far as handball is concerned. Thierry Omeyer wearing the number 16, he is the outstanding talent. Twice World Player of the Year and a 38% success rate in goal in this championship alone. Maybe it could have been even better. The way he plays, it really is sublime. So the national anthems of both countries before we get playing for this European Championship final here. Well, it seems that the Croatian fans are in good voice. Let's hear how the French sing the Marseillaise. And let's hope it's well respected. Here we go. Wonderful stuff then. Both of these two teams always put on a show, and we have got to have one for you right here, right now. It is the final of the European Championship. The Wiener Stadthalle about to reverberate. Thierry Omeyer goes for a little run all on his own. He always does the same thing, zigzagging across. Our referees are Bernd Metz and brother Rainer. of Germany. They have an instinctive understanding, of course, and they're going to need all their instincts in place to keep hold of a very emotive outfit here. Lino Savar, don't forget the coach of Croatia, already resigned once during this tournament after criticism in the press at home. Their expectations are huge, and Claude Onesta as well, carrying a lot on his shoulders. France always expected to win whenever they play. It's almost become piecemeal now, but don't forget they were the first team ever to win a team championship medal of any note, of any team, of any sport. Yes, that was before, of course, in France '98, but France, now their handballing nation status now is absolutely assured. No doubt about it, Croatia will pose a significant threat here. They're playing in the white, France are in the blue, and we have got one heck of a match. There is Thierry Omeyer, touching everything, imagining all the balls that he may well save along the way, and there'll be a host of those as well. Watch out for Luca Ballo off the wing. He's an inspired player, absolutely amazing. Along the line, the playmaker Guillaume Gilles often takes that role, drifting all over the place, but it's Cedric Soraindo who was brilliant last time by in the semi-finals, absolutely outstanding, getting the ball fed through to him. As for the Croatian side, well, who do you count out of this lot? An amazing outfit as well. Ivano Balic, of course, Damiano Dunjak, amazing as well. Lukovic, Zernic, they've all been picked up by German Bundesliga outfits. Igor Vori as well, a big line player, and a lot of handshakes as well. Flensburg, Hamburg, you name the teams, they share a lot of the team players, some of the stars from both of these outfits, and it is Croatia that are in possession right now. 20 seconds into this match, the handshakes have gone, everyone's met their opposite number. Good spirit so far. Let's hope it stays that way. A long one punched out towards the wing, and it's collected. A little bit of slack handling in the early days there. Sterling, though, back on it, sends it into the centre. Little bit of a shimmy, trying to find some sort of space through the back line. It's a 5-on-1 at the moment. Oh, and a mishandling right at a crucial moment as well. Igor Vori, the big man, the battering ram, and here come France. Oh, off the post, and it was that player of the match in the semi-final, Soraindo, who just did not find his mark this time by. Everyone then just settling themselves into this, and it's a question of finding your feet time out there. Mirko Alilovic in goal for Croatia. He's going to be punished, as any goalkeeper playing against France certainly is. Let's just hope his defensive line limits whatever damage he may well sustain. As for Thierry Omeyer, well, some of the magic seemed to just fade ever so slightly in the semi-final, but he managed to pick it up. Took a little break out there, but he is back, and he is at his very, very best when called on for the big numbers, and you don't get bigger than this. It is the final of a major championship, the European Championships, here in the Stadhalle. Oh, and still it remains goalless here. Omeyer takes another save, punches the air, comes way down deep. Look at this, a loose shot perhaps. Sent in, but that'll go down as a save from Alilovic. And they're underway, straight on the rebound. And it's Vori, the big man, that gets us off the mark here. Croatia take the lead, and the crowd just roar here. First goal of the match after over 2 minutes of play here. Both teams not perhaps shooting as accurately as they might, but then again, nerves perhaps just starting to show themselves here. France in the blue, Croatia under pressure right now, and there's that man again, and he has done it this time. Soraindo picks up a little bit of a stretch, and a timeout and a yellow card along the way as well. Sterling, it looks like he's got it.
The 99 player of Team France scores with number 20, Cedric Soraindo.
Well, Sterling picks himself up a yellow. We're all square at one apiece here, however. Wonderful strike there. Great strength constantly shown by Soraindo. He really is an amazing talent. Picked himself 3 goals up in the semi-final as well. Doesn't have the best percentage because he is a line player, so you don't always manage to get the breakthrough. You're always being hampered. But double at the back at the moment. Oh, and Omeyeur's been beaten. Wonderful strike there by Balic, just hooking it inside of the upright there. And Omeyer just taking a few breaths and going to discuss it back with the bench. Yeah, having a brief chat and taking a drink from Korabu. And here come France, and the booze whistle out off the wing. Wonderful strike there, drifting in off the left-hand side. Stunning goal for France. Real quality and abundance here. Now it's waved away. Waved away. It stays 2-1 here. And they punch the air. Does Alilovic. He's doing a terrific job between the sticks here. 2-1 it stays to Croatia just for the time being, and the referee's whistle is being blown good and proper here. Now you just keep yourself, and you two calm yourselves down. A little bit of a word there, and may as well just nip it in the bud, and why not? Any antagonism between players needs to be sorted out early. It saves yellow cards, and it just adds to the fluidity of the game, and that's what we've got right now. Cutting in on the inside, good play, just dropping it in, trying to get the pass off, but can't make it. Sterlek doing some good work on the line here. Off the wing, off the post, and yet again, Omeyer will take the credit for that, for closing down the angle, and immediately France come back. Abalo usually does his work on the wing, drifts in the centre, drives the line. And get up to take your punishment is the watchword. And it's Varcic who picks up a yellow. That's 2 yellows so far for Croatia. Croatia 2, France 1 is the scoreline. We've had 5 minutes of this match, and the first penalty shot coming in now. Johnny gets saved. You don't hear that said very often. Penalty specialist usually peeling away with joy, but not this time by. What a save. Kicked away in style by Alilovic. And the response of the crowd speaks volumes. Well, France have found their match here. Croatia leading, and listen to the crowd whistling out the Croatian fans. They can't use the wings, and there's a man down, and the whistles have gone. Play halted, and it's another yellow card here. Well, that's 3 on the trot here, on the bounce. They've run out of yellows, and it's Goyun who picks up this one, the number 10. Both teams at full strength. There'll be 2 minutes suspensions in short order for Croatia if they don't sort themselves out. On the wing once more. Lovely hook in. Well, it may well be kind of route 1 for France at the moment. They keep trying to bring in their number 21, Juju, and they've done it this time. He drifts in so beautifully. 2 apiece then. We're all square in this, the final of the Men's European Championship. Omeyer stands tall, and the line is pointed to, and it's a yellow card here.
And the first
for Soindo. So, first penalty for Croatia. France have already missed one. Omeyer stands tall. Both of these teams then have missed a penalty. You don't throw those chances away lightly. Soindo gets bedded down in the blue D, and the crowds roar their approval here. It's 2 apiece. You can't pick it, and that's exactly what you want in a final. That's what we've got here right now. Settle yourself down time, you might say. Watch this. Omeyer standing so tall. He's so quick as well. His limbs almost a blur, even in slow motion. So Croatia try and dominate the pace just a little bit. They're settling their forward line into the sort of mentale where they'll be thinking about a sudden snap march in here, feeding into the front of the D. Oh, is that man going to get hold of it? Igor Vori, a little bit of a lack of discipline when it came to the Worlds, and it was a miserable result for them. I remember the Croatian fans were very upset about it, him getting red carded late on. But he was so upset with the referees then. Needs to hold on to it. just like Omeyer does. And the whistle's gone yet again. It's another yellow card, and this time it's Karabatic, and the crowd like that. Well, I think you can probably tell from Nikolai Karabatic's name that it's not that Latin, is it? It doesn't really trip off the tongue if you're a French person. And they booed him roundly when he was introduced to the crowd just before we went to air. Vori loops it in, but it's waved away. It's not going to happen. The whistle had already gone and a timeout already. They need a clean-up, and sorry about that, says the referee. Almost apologetic. They'll keep possession, though. And another 7-metre throw is the result. Another penalty. Well, they've missed one. Needs to sort it out this time by. Here we go. Omeyer facing him, already saved one. Oh, straight by Omeyer. It's amazing how static Thierry Omeyer is. Zirch gets the score he was looking for.
The first individual goal in his final for number 7.
Zirch getting it straight by Thierry Omeyer. He's very static, Omeyer, until the very last split second. Instinctively seems to know where the ball's going, but missed out that time by. Croatia lead 3-2, almost got a steal there. It didn't quite happen for them. Good thinking though by Duvniak. And here come France, they're on the press now. Oh, and a missed pass. Pass into nowhere. Karabatic was waiting for it. French number 13. Sorendo goes to the line. Little fake pass there, and it's intercepted. And look at that, huge ball and into space here. Oh, and they're in the lead, and that roof has just been raised here. Sterlek puts Croatia ahead. They've got to mind themselves at the back, though. 4-2 is their cushion, and they almost got away with another steal and breakaway, but the referee's whistle had gone, and it comes all the way back to the 9-metre line here. Sorendo goes to the line. 4-2, Croatia lead, heading for the 10-minute mark here. Wow, this is great stuff. Both goalkeepers really earning their spurs. The defensive line doing well as well, and from 9 metres, rolls one in. Basquet with a huge goal there. Hooks one back inside the side netting. Cross court, absolutely superb, just off the centre line. Brilliant work. Vori, the big man, is heading to the line and already automatically gets 2 minders. Leaves a lot of space elsewhere. Can they exploit it? This is the question, and there's the answer. What a goal! Zirnic hits the back of the net once again. His second of this match so far. And Croatia lead 5-3. Well, tighten yourself up is the watchword from Lino Servar, talking to his defensive line that are under pressure now. Here come France. Lovely whip shot through traffic, brilliantly found. Basquet gets another. One goal, that's the only difference. Croatia lead France 5-4. It's the final of the Men's European Championship here in the Wiener Stadthalle. And what an atmosphere we've got, and what a game we've got here. Right from the very off, it's been frenetic, and the goals have started to come as they've settled into their styles here. Croatia playing in the white, leading this match by a soldier goal against France in the blue. A rematch of the World Championship in 2009, and Croatia want revenge. France, they just want more trophies in the cabinet and would love to be World, Olympic and European champions all at the same time. What a record that would be, but the space here, and Omeyer has been beaten again off the wing, drifting in beautifully. Kopja. 6-4. And the goals keep coming thick and fast here. Not the paciest game. Look how flat-footed everyone is, but look how deep the defence is. And Vori wants to make the break. It's kind of got the smell of a 4-2 about it, but it keeps drifting back to a 5-1. And here come France yet again on attack mode. Little bounce shot on the route in, and timeout call with a man on the deck. Oh, and 2 minutes, the first of the match so far. And the Croatian coach doesn't like it at all, and it's the big man Vori that gets the walk of shame for the first time in this match. He'll be gone for 4 minutes, no doubt about it. Hampering the shooting arm with a clear view of goal. 2 minutes fair and square. He's on the deck, he's on the bench. And his coach is berating him as we speak. Why did you do that? Keep your brain together. He says in a big moment like this, they're leading, don't forget, and by 2 goals, 6-4. How long will that cushion remain? Oh, and waved away here. Complaints and a big long stare as well from Nikolaj Karabatic. The star all-rounder. Karabatic, he'll hit the line whenever he wants to, and it often sets up that kind of shooting opportunity. But it's another great save, and thank you very much, says the number 25, Alilovic. Well, he plays for Ademar Leon in the Asabal League. 36% saving rate coming into this match. Not quite as good as Thierry Omeyer in goal for France. But let's see how he manages here. He's already saved 1 penalty. He's got to save another from the 7-meter line right now. Here we go. Doesn't do it this time by, and Zizou it is that takes it for France on this occasion and makes it stick. Well, there's been some great work by the keepers here, but he was beaten this time. The hand almost whipped down onto it. Croatia then find themselves with a reduced advantage of just 1 goal. 6-5 they lead. And their keeper's out here because Croatia short-handed. As you can see, the bib still involved up front. It's Balic. France, if they can possibly get hold of the ball, will shoot into an empty net behind them. No steal possible, though. Jerome Fernandez getting involved, the big number 2. He's a real bruiser here. It's brave play by Croatia. Whistle goes, and the strategy. Oh, almost scoring short-handed Croatia here. 15 seconds remaining, and the goalkeeper is back in. Alilovic in position and waiting here. 6 seconds of being short-handed. And France are taking advantage here. It's a good period for them, that. Just after the 14-minute mark, they hit the back of the net once more. Great work, and Karabatic silences the Slavic fans who are giving him so much hard work. And as his name is announced, you can hear the whistles ringing out. Who could he have played for? It's a big question. And here come Croatia once more. Both teams up to full strength here. Some big names in this match. Some big reputations as well. None bigger than Thierry Omeyer, who makes another great save. Asks for the ball back. Young fan delivers it back to him. Well, it may well have been heading for the post, but it'll go down as a save. Fernandez holding the ball up. France just marking time at the moment. It's all square at 6 apiece here. Scores level, honours even for now. For how much longer? Well, Yuri gets himself into position. He's screaming for the ball and he's not getting it. Bouncing up and down, flat-footed, both of them smacking the deck and saying, why aren't you giving me the ball? There he is. Well, he was on the run. He got himself into a good position, but, well, you can't always get the feed that you're looking for. By the size of him, he feeds good and proper, probably on wild boar, I should imagine. Amazing. 2 players on defensive duty trying to protect the line. Oh, and through the legs of Omeyer. That was a cheeky one. They'll take them any way they can get them. And once again, Croatia take the lead. Vukovic it is with the strike. France immediately strike back at the other end. Stunning return by Fernandez. Well over 1,150 goals coming into this match, and Fernandez adds to his tally for France. the big guy exactly what he needs. Steadying hand, captain's hand, if you like. And everybody else watches and wonders what Croatia have got here. 7 goals apiece, 16 minutes and a half on the clock as we speak. And it has flown by, this final here. Way be hard pushed to find 2 bigger reputations. But for how much longer will they last here? It may well come down to the finest of margins by the time we get to the end of this match. And don't forget, we can go to overtime. There'll be double extra time in this one. 5 minutes each way, and if it's still squared, the same again, and then penalties if need be. That's the format. Whistle's gone, and possession over to France. And here they come. Are they in marauding mood just yet? Steady yourselves down, says Fernandez. Just calls for his winger who comes. Zizou getting himself into position. The crowd don't like this, and they're calling for passive play to be indicated. Good save yet again, but it bounces out to French hands, and Karabatic picks the ball up, and it goes out to Abalo wide on the wing. He's so fast, but still is denied here. Another great save, but was he overly hampered on the way in? And it looks like he was. Another 7-meter line throw for France, and Joly seems to have been benched after not exactly doing an outstanding job. It's about the only job he does. Michael Zizou gets the duty yet again. Success last time by. What about this time? No! Pulls it! Can you believe it? 2 penalties missed by France. They'll rue that. They'll rue that, believe me. They could be 9-7 up. Golden opportunities being thrown away, squandered perhaps. We'll see. Croatia once more taking it very steady. Both teams at full strength with 18 minutes on the clock. Huge pull of the trigger there, and a great piece of defensive work as well by Dinar. He goes off, an offensive lineup comes up. Gilles waiting for it in the centre. Off the wing. Oh, the magic isn't working at all for Abalo. Usually it seems that the ball's on a string or a piece of elastic and just wings into the net. It's not happening for the winger right now, though.
We keep on clapping our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the ball just pinging off his fingers here. Unzips it, and the resin beats him perhaps. Open-handed, hoping to loop the keeper, and the French fans, well, their faces say everything you need to know. Nothing on their lips, save for a French flag at the moment. Psychedelic lipstick apart. They have been loud of voice, despite the fact that there are fewer French fans here. They expect success, presumably. And the whistles ring out once again from the Croatian fans. We want to see a bit more from their team. They've got it now. Here we go. That's the lead for Croatia. It was a great steal as well. And they're back in the lead. And he punches the air and says, thank you very much. Manuel Sterlek, the line player, just gets the steal. Abalo off the wing, straight back the other end. And there are the fast break goals for you. Croatia with 3, France with none. It's been a kind of a patient build-up for France. You feel as well that they're keeping something in reserve. Well, they don't want to keep it hidden for too much longer. We're in the last 10 minutes of this opening half here. And once again, they try and pick out Abalo, and it's just taken away by Sterlek as the ball just goes missing momentarily. Abalo back on the ball now. Watch his sudden turn of pace. He is amazing, but he lets it go this time by. Wants the return. Gets a backhanded pass, though. Oh, and it doesn't happen. It's not working, and Sorendo doesn't get what he wants. Croatia do, and so do their fantastic keeper, Alilovic, doing a super job here. And he goes over and takes a well-deserved drink while his teammates continue their work up front. Juniak waiting for it, gets it back now. Yuri waiting to do his job in the centre. He's a tall man, he can take a reception pass. Oh, and they fumbled. And it's a yellow card for shirt tugging. That'll be last warning time for France. Gilles, I think it was, that got it. So Croatia on the ball. So are the French defense. Didier Dinard wrestles it away and hands it up into the air. Nothing wrong with that. Busquets comes on. And so does Sorendo. He's on the line. Karabatic getting the whistles here. The number 13, will he get it back? Yes, he does. Will he charge the line and score? That'll break a few hearts. They're being called for passive play here. They've got to let go. It's with Abalo off the wing. Great save again. Unbelievable save yet again here from Alilovic. Stunning work by him, and look what it means to him. And listen what it means to the fans here wearing the red and white. Abalo is so dangerous. And that reach over from Alilovic, really flexing, and there it is, the percentage, 46% so far for Alilovic. Omeyer could only manage 33 as we stand, and Croatia lead 8-7. Well, France are getting the shots in, aren't they? But they're being saved at the moment, hence those statistics. And here come Croatia once more. Oh, and Omeyer moves out of the way, and it's the wrong way. Duvnjak with another goal. First for him in this match. Such an important one as well in the real meat of this match. 9-7. Croatia are leading here. Yes, you're right. You heard that right. The world and Olympic champions slightly on the back foot. And it's just that the flare shots that they're trying out are not working at the moment. Phenomenal defensive line being posted here by Croatia. It's all working for them. Yuri is very, very ambitious. Oh, but that was real bread and butter stuff. Yuri getting his footwork wrong and punished by Sorendo. Sorendo gets one in close on the line. Look at this. There's a drop into space. How's about that? Free shot time, and takes it.
The goal was scored by the line player of Team France, number 20, Sorendo.
Well, catch your breath time here. Croatia are a player down. They've got another one on the bad boy books. Sorendo hampered on the way through there. And for 1:40, Croatia will be a player down. 7 minutes remaining in this opening period here. Oh, couldn't get the pickup. It's gone ball to foot, and France come away here. They're on the fly. This to square it. Oh, what a save! What a dash back that was. He knows it as well. And Alilovic. What a player for Adama Leon. And what a stop. The drum beat, and it's their rhythm. They're setting it at the moment, Croatia. 9-8 is how it stands, and this could be very, very tight and furious by the end. If we get a repeat in the second half, and this one isn't over yet. Got over 6 minutes remaining of it. They've pulled their keeper once more here. And the whistle's gone, and everybody getting involved, and the bench is told to just separate themselves here. Come on, let's clear the handball. Oh, and the delegate has seen something that's been out of the referee's sight. And the French coaching staff are being told to keep themselves calm and just get themselves away from interfering, not only with the vision of the handball delegates, but timeout called by Croatia. Lino Savar. Let's listen downstairs, shall we? Motion's running high here. Well, timeout's just about finished. Nothing to choose between these two sides, despite the fact that Croatia lead by a solitary goal. Some great work by both teams. It's goalkeeping that is the difference at the moment. And Alilovic is the better of the two. And who'd have thought you'd have ever said that? They pulled him at the moment. Croatia, they'll play it down and wearing the partial bib just for now. Once again is the number 4, Ivana Balic. Short-handed Croatia may be, and they get a rolling change for the keeper right now. It's a real destabilizer for the French. Just can't seem to get their heads around it. Their goalkeeper's back between the sticks. It's going to be tested now by France. Oh, and guess who? Mr. Heartbreak himself. No, crossed into the line, it won't count. 9-8 it stays, and Croatia still lead 9-8 here. And a big shake of the head by the number 13. And yes, are you crazy? Are you crazy, said Claude Onesta. Didn't like the treatment of Karabatic here, but you know, it's all fair and square. And the German referees here, Brandt and Rainer Met, are doing a great job. Here we go. Offensive foul on the way through. Can't be doing with that. Goal didn't count. Da, da, da. It's like he is, well, orchestra leading at the moment. Life is Life, I think, is the tune. And we've got life. It's a lively atmosphere here in the Stadthalle in Vienna. Well, what a tournament it's been, and what a worthy final this is proving to be as well. Croatia with back up to full strength now, and running on is their number 5. Do they need him? Oh, it was almost a short-handed goal, and they've got a penalty from the 7-metre line here. And it's 2 minutes as well, and guess who's got the walk? Karabatic.
2 minutes is action.
He shakes his head. And this is why. Well, it looked reasonably innocuous to me, but on the way through, the referee spotted it. Wasn't having any of it. Ivano Balic taken down. So then, big chance for Croatia here. Clock stopped at 24 minutes and 47. Whistled away, and a yellow card for the French coach here. Well, he won't like that. Claude Onesta. Croatia then stand back up. Onesta's been very vocal against the referees here. Picked himself up a yellow card, doesn't want another one. Otherwise, he'll have to pull a player. And it goes in. Zernic from the penalty line. Gets his second line throw from 7 meters. And it's a yellow card for Claude Onesta. The French coach, if he gets another one, he'll have to pull a player for 2 minutes. Can you believe it? And then he'll be red carded and have to leave the bench. He doesn't want that. Oh, and France come rocking back. Every time they're rocked, they come forward once more. And it's a lovely strike from Zizou. Who else? That's his 3rd goal of this match. And Alilovic beaten. His team, though, still lead, and France still have a minute. Great short-handed goal there by the French. They've still got a minute with a player down. Lovely feed through to the big guy. Oh, and listen to that. No more populous player in the arena. Well, he scored the first goal of the match, and he's just scored another. And Croatia lead France 11-9. 4 minutes to go of this opening half here. It's had just about every emotion you could possibly want. So much drama, and there'll be more to come, that's for sure. And here come France on a big press right now. They've got the talent, they just need to show it. They're being prevented from doing so by a very, very highly mobile back line. Oh, they're trying to showboat as well. They tried the palm in, it didn't work for them. Running through the D goes Zizou after getting airborne. He's on the ball now. Will he do it all on his own? Late pass through. It's out to the wing. Abalo gets hampered. And they're out of it. Possession over. And Croatia will stall this down. Let's have a look at this. Oh, shirt pulling in the midst. Just missing out. Vukovic trying the acrobatics. And Omeyer takes a salute. Here comes France on the wing. It's a loose shot into nowhere. Well, they keep possession. Complaints coming as they did from Zernic. France, what have they got? They need something. They trail by 2 here. 11-9 Croatia lead, and clock coming down. Wouldn't be surprised to get another timeout called just before the break. There's the steal. Is it clean? Yes, it is. He's on, one-on-one. Oh, Croatia lead by 3. Duvnjak, the hero. What a steal. See it from the reverse, great control. One-on-one, he and Omeyer. Omeyer had the right idea, but Duvnjak flattens his body, gets the launch pad, gets the goal. France have been turned over 7 times, can you believe it? Oh, beautiful dart-like goal. Karabatic calling back the Blues. And it's pulled back to a 2-goal cushion here for Croatia. Time ebbing down. Less than 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining of this opening half. Both teams at full strength. Karabatic getting the whistles there from the Croatian team, who I presume wish he was playing for them. Well, he's not. He plays for France. Well, they're looking. You can't go looking for the referee's help. And France might punish them here. Oh, and who else but the number 13 for France. Karabatic gets another. 2 in a row for him. This has been a busy 5-minute period, and France pull it back to within 1 goal here. Well, Lina Savar, the coach of Croatia, is getting very, very vocal with his own back line. Less than 1 minute remaining here, and Croatia are on the ball. Now then, will it be a heartbreaker? Taking it to 2 goals gap into the break. They're led by 3, don't forget, at one point in this match. They'd like a cushion to carry on. There's the bounce. Doesn't go their way, and here come France. Oh, it's all square. 12 apiece. What an important goal for Narcis. France with 5 straight goals in this last 5-minute period as the clock eggs down, and it is 12 goals each. Can you believe it? 7 seconds to go on here. Could this be a late one for Croatia? Off the crossbar, and the long shot comes all the way down the other end. It's a diamond dozen apiece here. The first half of the European Handball Federation's final here. The European Championship, it's 12 goals apiece. What a match we have got. It's everything we expected the first half, and I'm sure we're going to have more of the same as we run to find out who will be the European champions 2010. Welcome back, a party atmosphere we have got here in the Wiener Stadthalle. It is the European Championship final. It's Croatia against France, and it is all square at 12 goals apiece. Taking their eye off the ball, perhaps Croatia, who have led this match by a 3-goal margin. France, though, showing their talent, coming back, and that man there, Nikolaj Karabatic, yes, playing against the boos of the crowd, the Croatians, well, they're not overly delighted about him being in a blue French shirt. Alilovic has been brilliant. He's got a 37% save rate in this match, which is outstanding against the French. Just shows you how much his goal amount has been peppered, but the back line is looking pretty good. Igor Vori is the big presence along the line for Croatia. As far as France are concerned, well, they've got a few that aren't functioning. We're not talking about Karabatic there in number 13. He's been outstanding. Sorendo has not been doing the job he perhaps should have done along the line, and surprisingly enough, Luc Abalo has not been functioning off the wing either. Don't forget, France are, of course, world and Olympic champions, titles that have been held by Croatia as well in the past. So a big one for everybody. It's European Championship final, and it is the gold medal that is awaiting them here. How you'll pick it between these two sides, we do not know. We're underway, and the first shot comes in, and Soreno lets a loose one go, and it'll go down as another save yet again here for Alilovic. And at the other end, Omeyer is being found out here. Duvnjak makes it 13 for the Croats. 92 kilometers per hour. Try stopping that, and you just got a brief look at that. Lino Savard. He resigned as coach after criticism in the Croatian press. Well, if they come out as European champions, I'll bet they'll be pleased that they managed to persuade him to stay on. Here come France throwing another terrific save, and they've got a second bite of the cherry here. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Jerome Fernandez for France on the tidy-up. Terrific never say die attitude, and back come Croatia down the other end. Well, France took some time to warm up in this tournament. Against the Czech Republic, they won by just a solitary goal, and then drew against Spain, don't forget. So they've got a little bit of a record of taking their eye off the ball. Maybe they just expected to be in the final. Well, they've come up against a Croatian side here who are in determined mood, and they have brought along what must be, it feels like, 3/4 of the fan base here within the arena. Certainly an awful lot of red and white knocking around the place. Croatia playing in the white shirts with the checkerboard down the side of themselves. France in the dark blue. And a good charge on the goal coming in now, but just whistled off. Balic is such an integral part of the team. And will be for so much longer, that's for sure. His opposite number, Fernandez, equally so for France. And it's broken down here, and here come the French. Good spread. Thought about the wing. They're using it now. Oh, off the uprights. The intersection of the crossbar, and it bounces back into French hands, and Narcisse, centre of proceedings as we speak. Sorendo, I wonder if he'll start firing on all cylinders as well. It'll be interesting to see if Abalo off the wing, the right wing, you see him waiting, just standing in the corner. And they're being whistled here. Passive play, and it's a steal, and it's a steal back. Abalo gets the ball. Clock's reset for passivity in the minds of the referees, and still it stays at 13 apiece. France looking to take the lead, not a bit of it, and here come Croatia. What a lovely idea that was. But comes to naught. Omeyer sends it all the way back down the other end. For the lead then, 13 apiece, and suddenly the mood changes and they just try and take the heat out of the game. France would prefer it a little bit slower for the time being. Lino Savard, the coach of Croatia, getting very vocal with the Handball Federation delegates. And France go into the lead, and guess who? It had to be Karabatic, the man who gets booed ever so roundly by the Croatian fans again and again. Feigns the pass, takes it himself, rides the challenges, and finds the space between goal and keeper. And the whistles ring out when his name is mentioned. And here come Croatia to square it, to level it. It's another save by Omeyer. France lead then. Well, France have been quiet, you have to say, by their own standards in this match. And for the first sort of 4.5 minutes that we've had of this second half, despite the fact that they've come out scoring here, only 3 goals so far. Now it's 4. Are they underway? Narcisse with the strike. Let's check it out. Over arms and under the outstretched arm of the keeper. It was a lovely strike. 3 goals in a row for France. And that goal by the number 8, Narcisse, means that France take the lead and have a 2-goal cushion. Hand to face. Now then, what's going down? Big apologies from Fernandez, saying I didn't mean it. Well, the Ciudad Real player saying I did not mean it, and Ivano Balic, it is. Slap down on the face. It did look active. Well, apologies accepted, and no further sanctions in terms of absentees. Do we get both teams at full strength? France lead 15-13. Well, of the 2 teams, perhaps the most consistent, certainly in the first half, you've got to say, were Croatia. Fewer shots, but they worked. Oh, dearie me, off the ball incidents here. The referees are wise to it. Oh, and there's no doubt about it this time. More high hands, is it?
2-minute suspension. Daniel Narcisse.
Narcisse walks. Now watch this. Now, to be honest, it didn't look like Narcisse was involved there. He's taken the punishment, but it looks like Karabatic was the man to blame. He can't believe it. Quick action. It's getting feisty on the line here. Through the legs, and the whistle had already gone. Step in. Goes with France. They're effectively a player down because Croatia, that is. Oh, now they're functioning. What a goal that was by Abalo. Will Croatia be able to refine their discipline and stop looking for penalties? And there's a yellow card coming in here, and it's the Croatian bench that have got it. Lino Savar. Abalo scores a great one off the wing, and it's calm yourself down time. A 3-goal advantage for France. And still Lino Savar complains. Meanwhile, brief calm word by Claude Onesta going through to Karabatic. There's the yellow card for the coach of Croatia, Lino Savar. Well, he's got plenty of fans in the auditorium that scream his name. France then short-handed after Narcisse, it seems wrongly, was benched. Looked like it was Karabatic who was responsible. But nonetheless, the referees think otherwise, and that's what counts. At least France should be a player down, and they are for another 50-odd seconds here. Can Croatia take advantage? Short-handed goal for France. They'll take those whenever they can get them. It's not something a team likes to have scored against them. And here come Croatia, off the wing now. Oh, in space. And fair and square, but the crowd don't like it. Hampered on the run-in. Look at this. Oh! Abalo doesn't need the wings. 2 very important goals for him. Constantly looking for it. Doesn't matter what complaints are going on, the referee's still busy. Came straight through the middle, very quick about it, and he's got a very strong whip hand as well. And can you believe it? From a 3-goal advantage just before the break, with 25 minutes played. Suddenly Croatia now have a deficit of 4 goals. France lead by 17 goals to 13. And this could be the game swinging away from Croatia. They have to get their discipline sorted out. It's this patient build-up that they've suddenly started playing at here. They're trying to draw fouls and get themselves in a better scoring position, but it's not working for them. France suddenly back up to full strength, and Omeyer stands tall and gets a great save. And here we go on the rebound then, straight down the other end. Abalo, all on his lonesome, sends it back, and line change going on as France keep possession here. Crowd don't like it, the whistle starts to ring out. They're calling for the referee's arms to raise. Fernandez as well, just trying to marshal players on court. Has a go himself at the feed, can't find Saindo at the moment. And time called while the clock stops, and we tidy up. Saindo on the deck. Let's see how that came about. Well, it was a pull on the ribs, I think. That save by Omeyer, crucial one. Camera already following the ball net-wise, but he saved it. That's the quality of the man, and it's the quality of France that has produced this scoreline here. 17-13. It's the European Championship final here in Vienna, and France look good for their lead. Some magical moments, and how about that for a hook straight across the front of the keeper, and they needed it, because in this half so far France have just had 5 goals unanswered. They may well have got the first score of after the break here, Croatia. Well, that's only their second goal of this half. Balic with the strike. They need more of the same. You just feel that now that France have got this advantage, it may well be that they find that extra gear that we were talking about at the beginning and just start to preserve it. Oh, and look at that. He's called. 7-meter line is the point. France will get the free throw. And that's the reason why Narcisse hampered on the way in. And Joly finally gets trusted again. He missed one early on and was bad boyed as a result. Comes on for these, he's a specialist, and then sort of sails away when he scores. There he goes. Usually gets substituted almost immediately. Well, he stays on. Guillaume Joly, a few more minutes on court.
14-18.
Did a good job from the line. See how much of a job he does here. 18-14. And still, it's a 4-goal margin for France. Oh, not anymore. And look at this, beautiful pull between keeper and post. Great work from Bajic, the captain. Now look at the man who's waiting to go here. The big number 9, Vori. Trying to make the press. France are wise to him. They're playing around him at the moment. Good breakthrough, high elbows. France keep possession. Calm yourselves down is the call from the referees. This is good refereeing from Hers Meta. Narcisse sends it to the wing. They try and spin the keeper. Doesn't work. And Croatia to pull the gap back to 2. Oh, that was brutal. Well, the referees are asking to get up, but if they watch the slow motion on the screens, they'll see that that hurt. And assistants and sponges are being called for here, and I think we're going to have another look at that. I hope so, because there are 3 players down, and handball players don't go down willy-nilly. Watch this. Here's the drive in. Now then. Oh, I think it's a clash of heads.
Oh my God,
Bong! And it was. Well, I have to say I don't know what Joly's complaining about, but that was a real knock there.
Shake hands.
And a 2-minuter it is after that knock, and it's his second of this match for Karabatic, the number 13. Now that may hamper him just a little bit because, well, maybe apologies are worthy to Guillaume Joly. He's still not happy. I think he was winded. It was an elbow to the sternum, I think. It's going to be a penalty throw. Yeah, it was indeed. That's where he's holding. Maybe just winded, but right then, line throw from the 7-meter mark. Ivan Kupic. This to pull the deficit back to 2. It was all square at 12 apiece at half-time of this, the final of the European Championship. Here we go then. Omeyer in his way. Oh, and Omeyer does a terrific save. And he takes the applause. He really is a superstar. Thierry, Thierry, they sing from the French tribune here. What a save that was. He's amazing. His reactions are startlingly brilliant. Well, he saved them there. Both teams have missed penalty throws now from the 7-meter line. France looking very active, very mobile. Good save. Long shot in the end. They had to make it. Back into the blue D, and we get back underway here. Long ball to Duvniak. He's on it now. He'll head towards the line. Waits for some sort of service. 3 goals. France still lead here. France still short-handed by 1. They still wait for Karabatic to come back on. In the meantime, Vori wins himself another line throw here, and it looks like Gilles is going to be blamed. So Croatia get another chance from the 7-meter line. That's the reason why. Hampering the player on the line. Can't believe it, says Claude Onesta, the French coach. Second bite of the cherry then, this time for Zernic, and makes it count. 2 goals then separate these teams. Omeyer doing a brilliant job just before the previous 7-meter shot. France still short-handed and will be for 25 seconds here. It's the final of the EHF European Championship. And the whistles ring out once more from the Croatian fans. They don't like French possession at all. France, though, will keep the ball as long as possible to wind the clock out until they get back up to full strength. Still not called off them. Oh, cheeky one from Abalo from distance. That was from about 11 meters. And both teams back up to full strength. Well, we've had 13 minutes played of this second half. It is the final, and listen to the crowd here. Most of those voices are Croat, and they're calling for goals. They're going to need a few unanswered as well here. A run of 5, a string of 5 for France was really impressive towards the start of this second half. Oh, they need those to go in. Oh, look at this. Good take. France have the ball. Long spread, Narcisse in space. Oh, and he shoots over. The crowd roar their approval. 1-on-1. That was an opportunity missed. There's the steal. Good vision as well from Zizou. picks his man out, and then this. Unzips the ball above the net. Can't believe it. I don't think it took a deflection. There is Nino Savar. Well, he would have thought 3-goal cushion early, or halfway through, I should say. The first half was not bad work. Well, this is a repeat of the World Championships, don't forget, from 2009. They know each other, these teams. They know each other maybe too well. Oh! Now, Narcisse has got to be careful here. France don't want to get short-handed, and a bit of a clash, and I think he's going to get away with it. Watch this. That's collarbone stuff, that is. You have to be careful. Well, Narcisse gets away with it. They stay at full strength. Both sides, France lead, 18-16. There is Narcisse, culprit there, but does not get any sanction. And it's Croatia now trying to dictate the pace, trying to get the post through. And again, Narcisse, perhaps the man to blame. It's another throw from the 7-metre line here, and Omier will have to face another one. Clock stopped at 14 minutes and 25 of this period. It's been busy. Croatia, in the last 5 minutes, would you believe, have had 3 7-metre throws. They've got another one here. Big moment. Scored the last one. Will he score this? Thierry Omier in his way. Save! That's why he's been twice World Handball Player of the Year. Unbelievable. He roars. And so do the French fans, making their voice heard. He is the best, after all. Goodness gracious. So France preserve their 2-goal lead here. And the crowds, the Croatian fans, don't like it. Abalo almost playing it like basketball, taking so many bounces before the pass. France keep possession. Yuri waiting to make some sort of break here. Vori standing tall and watching the mess in front of him.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on, we support the teams.
Reverse angle of Gilles getting taken down. Karabatic back on, number 13 for France. Both teams at full strength here. Karabatic on the ball. Every time he gets it, Croatians whistle. Good save, very good save, and Sardinia is not scoring at the moment. Sorrento on the line for France. He's back in defensive duties right now. And cool it, says Vukovic. And he goes to the bench, and Balic comes on and replaces him. Lots of changes here. And I think there's a ball issue. Yes, there is. New ball then. And the players just padding it, getting some resin on the ball. So a new shiny ball to play with. How about that for goalkeeper saving percentages? 38% for both keepers. It proves what amazing goalkeepers both are here. Probably the world's best. Who's 1 and 2? Well, we're about to find out, presumably. Although Omier maybe gets the nod in most people's books. Here comes that man again. He can't keep Abalo down. Picks up now. Oh, that was amazing retrieval from Abalo. You saw just how quickly his brain is working out there. He's scoring them for France from positions where you wouldn't expect. He's supposed to be a winger, for goodness sake, and he finds himself as a line player here. He doesn't mind.
Goal by number 19, Luc Lavalot.
He may look wiry, but he's got such strength and great sense of where the ball is constantly. What a hero. Are they on the march, Croatia? Not when you've got that man to face up to. Omeyer just can't stop it, but they're getting the call when it comes to the line here. And it's because they're being hampered. And another 7-meter throw for Croatia. France are going to get punished by these one day, but they're relying on Omeyer to keep a clean sheet. Time's running out here for Croatia to start scoring from this position. He saved 2, Omeyer, from this position. Not this time, it sticks. Still a 2-goal deficit, though. Abalo had stretched it to 3. It's back to 2, the French lead. 19 goals to 17. Now, from this position in a run-in, you'd probably put your money on France. But then again, Croatia were looking so strong in the first half. One almost feels that they're trying to play the ball in, though, Croatia, instead of just using that fantastic, fluid and very strong physical game that they had in the first half. They've got the ball, and here it comes through the centre. Oh, and looping the keeper. That was a beautifully worked goal by Croatia, and applause ringing out all around the stadium here. Finished off superbly by Balic. Look at this, great strength, and loops Omeyer. You don't do that very often. 1 goal only is the gap here. France lead 19-18. And the whistles ring out. They want possession, they want a goal, they want to equalise here. Croatia, that is. France, they want to regain some cushion in the run-in. Here comes the ball off the wing. Oh, what a save! Luca Ballo getting some enormous height there. France keep possession. Referees having a little conflap. And it's a red card. And that is a nightmare scenario. Wow, wow, wow. Stunned is the crowd here. Mattia gets red carded. Let's see why. Well, I think they thought he'd done a forearm smash coming in. Oh, watch his arms. Well, I've got to say, I think that's a little harsh. Whoa, 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 whoa. First red card. Mattia gets the walk. They can replace him in 2 minutes, but he has to go. Can't believe it. Well, violent play, punished with a red card, and a straight one. And they're rocked here, Croatia. France and Sorinho suddenly find his mark. Sorrento with great strength, huge altitude as well there. Well, 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 everyone's still partially in shock there at Mattia and his red card. And coach Lino Sevar can't believe it either. Well, clearly the German referees Bernd Mehta and Burton Reiner got together, had a conflap, said it was violent play, and that was that. Croatia and their fans need to rebuild themselves here. France, front of goal. That could be an important save, a very important one. One-on-one with a clear shot of goal, and Karabatic didn't send it away. Abalo, though, is scoring freely off the wing. He's inspired at the moment. 2 goals for him in the last 5 minutes, 4 in this half alone from Abalo. And where he wasn't finding the net in the first half, he is now. That was amazing. Look at this. He was never coming down. He is flying high, quite literally. Abalo surely has to be player of this match. That's if it stops now. There's more stories to be told. 3 goals the gap then. And less than 10 minutes remaining. Croatia got to pick themselves up emotionally. Well, Mateo will be able to be replaced despite the fact that he's been red carded. Somebody else can come on for him in 6 seconds' time. Alina Savar is screaming out to his back line. Here come France, though. Oh, and they're building a cushion here. And this cushion is all coming via Karabatic and Abalo at the moment. So Indo as well is finding his form at exactly the right time. And top scorer in this championship, Karabatic. And it seems that it's head in hands time for Croatia. Well, just under 9 minutes remaining. It's still doable here, but it's a 4-goal deficit against the Olympic and world champions of France. And they still try it. Timeout called, it's a technical one, clock stopped. And they will tidy up here. It'll be Croatia on the ball. Well, we've been deep in French territory for a lot of the time. They kind of get it on the fly. Plenty of voice left in the Croatian fans, and Croatia are back up to full strength now. Good bit of diversion line running there, coming off the Croatian number 26 as he tries to drag defenders with him, and a rare mistake there from Vori. And Thierry Omeyer. Little ripple of applause from him, and a very, very animated Lino Savar. Well, the French fans need to be careful about celebrating early. They already are. You can see them just behind the ball now. Allez France, says the sign. Well, they're going forward at the moment. Narcisse with a lovely pass out. 2 minutes. And the walk this time is Buntic. That's his second sanction for Buntic. That's white. So Croatia short-handed, but with possession here. Off the ball incident, and they pull the keeper. Well, once again on bib duty, it's Balic in possession now. With him, gaping goal behind them. Oh, and it's come free. The referee's held it. France try and get the steal, can't quite make it just yet, and they've got their full goalkeeper back. Still over a minute, short-handed Croatia. Well, they don't like to be short-handed, which is why they've been pulling the keeper, getting the strength up front when they got possession, and it's kind of working as a destabilising tactic. Vukovic. And still a minute they've got. Well, 50 seconds, short-handed. They'd rather pull the keeper and take the risk, and it's something they do again and again to keep the strength up front when they're in possession. Risky strategy, perhaps. France can steal and score into open nets, but... Oh, look at that. Narcisse yet again. He is a joy. And the French fans who've made this trip are enjoying themselves. And Edith Piaf constantly getting the the airtime here. So coming up to the 25-minute mark, and time running out for Croatia. They're trailing here by 4 goals, and France will be happy just to kind of kill this out and make sure that they don't score. Vori's back on. Big tree of a man. Gets in now, Vori. Straight into Omeyer. And it's going to be a line throw as Vori went through. He wins it. Omeyer made the save, but check how that came about. Here is Vori. And it was a Barlow. He's absolutely everywhere. Luca Barlow. Talk about playing every position. This is important. Omeyer beaten. Zurnic takes another one. They'll be wanting those penalty shots that they've missed from the 7-meter line.
Sixth individual goal in the final for number 7.
It is the European final, don't forget. And we've got a replacement keeper for Croatia. Karpina is in. The number 12, Ajovic, is being rested. Often comes on to face the penalty shots. Straight through, and does not get it this time. Sorendo. Good play by him. Narcis, bit of manhandling. Possession stays here with Croatia, and will go for a corner throw for them. France 23, Croatia 20. Oh, it's getting a bit tetchy down here, close under the camera, just out of view. And Croatia need goals. They need them now. They keep possession here. Fernandez penalised this time. And he's going to have to watch the words as well. So the cleanup goes on. The clock is held. And we're approaching 4 minutes to go, Mark. And it's a 3-goal deficit. And there, the French coach, Claude Onesta, still doesn't look overly delighted, does he? Jerome Fernandez knows he's done a good job here as well. Huge figure. Now, it's getting important here for Croatia. A wild shot. And they keep possession. Nice incisive work, and Omeyer saves again. Clock stopped. What a save that was. Thierry Omeyer, what a star turn he is. And time for a talk. Time for talking is over. What a save. Everybody's favourite keeper, unless of course you have to be Croatian. French fans in good voice. Well, this hall absolutely packed to the rafters, and believe me, third tier goes right up to the roof here. And for the moment, a 3-goal advantage for France with 3.5 minutes to go. It's doable for Croatia, but they're going to have to start working pretty quickly. Coach knows it as well. Narcis lurking. Sorendo as well. Here they come, Narcis. Spreads to the wing. Oh, very mobile. Almost showboating. And bouncing all over the place. Team timeout.
Team timeout, France, ladies and gentlemen, in the final. France is leading by 3 goals.
And the referee is actually calling for some sort of decision as well as the mascots go land-luging. Let's listen downstairs, shall we?
Refus de jeu, Luc au point de corner. Doit porter le pivot, porte la balle. C'est semblant d'écarter, tu la mets de suite à Luc.
Tu vas coincer un papillon, tu vas coincer deux papillons et un papillon.
S'il nous le laisse sortir.
Oui.
Tu te mets déjà presque au centre.
Moi je sens, toi tu viens l'acheter.
Well, we're not leaving, he said. There's no exit strategy. We have to play this out. Claude Onesta. And that man has probably saved them yet again here. Thierry Omeyer. Well, he's not trying to quieten down the French fans who are starting to find their voice here. The Croatian fans as well know they've got a job to do. It's going to be a Russian wall for France. They've got to play this straight away. Oh, how about that? Karabatic with the strike. That's the start of the run for home. Well, we're not leaving. The exit signs are not open yet. So Claude and Esther, but they can start thinking about the title maybe. Less than 3 minutes remaining. They lead by 4 goals. And suddenly the realization is hitting home here amongst the Croatian fans. They're starting to lose their voice, and the only voices you can hear are the French. Allez les Bleus, they're shouting. And believe me, they are going for it as well. So the back line of France under pressure here. Ball's with Croatia. They've got to score quickly. They need at least 4 to force overtime. Will we get any extra time in this final? Miracles happen. But it would have to be a miracle if you're going to beat Thierry Omeyer 4 times. Here we go, rings out in English by the French. Well, what about that? It's been a bon weekend. Back underway. Oh, Omeyer takes one to the face and he doesn't care at all. That was a heavy hit. Smack on his cheek, and he does not mind one little bit. He'll take those all day if he keeps anyone from scoring against him. Well, he's shipped a few, Omeyer, in this match. 44 goals there have been in this final so far. Surely more to come, but the French know, I think now, that this is coming their way. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. They lead by 4. Surely it's not going to happen for Croatia. And near silence as the referees move in once again. And possession stays with the French. Sorindo gets the ball going. Both teams at full strength here. Karabatic, the number 13. When he gets his medal, how roundly will he be applauded? And there's the cushion. That's it. It has to be the winning goal, does it not? Guillaume Gilles, huge grin on his face, and they know they're heading for the last minute with a 5-goal advantage here. Croatia know they're beaten, and their fans do too. They're standing folded arms. Their flags are static. The French are celebrating. They're jumping up and down here. Oh, it's a cruel game, this one. The final minute does indeed arrive. We have less than 60 seconds remaining of this final. It's been a terrific game of handball. And another technical timeout called here. It'll be back to the line with the clock stopped. And they're already hugging each other, the French. Well, the man who daren't let a smile out is Claude Nesta. And as if to give him a nod and make sure he gets a winner's medal, Gouda Caribou goes in to face this. Fancy having the likes of Thierry Omeyer as the number 1. It is scored, but Zernic, well, he knows that it's all a bit too late. No celebrations for him. But look at the French fans, centre of your screen at the top there. It's a big day for them. And the security boys are out in force. They know that the gold plate for the European Championship is going to come back to France. And they still haven't finished. Oh, they're showboating here. 20-odd seconds remaining, that's all. 20 goals to 25, France leads. And it's just a question of altering the scoreline. They're already celebrating. They know they've done enough here. And they've done a good job. Final 10 seconds of this final then. It's all academic. Croatia play on. And still they don't score. And that's it. France are European, world and Olympic champions. They have beaten Croatia here in the final by 25 goals to 21. and it still means so much to them. 3 times a title, world, European and Olympic champions, and that European title, you can see just how much it means to them. They're constantly breaking records, this French side. They are the best. Well, no consolation for Croatia as the celebrations of France go on. They played a superb tournament here. Mirko Alilovic, you saw him head in hands there. Amazing percentage he's got saving rate, but it doesn't match Thierry Omeyer at the end of this one. Great work as well by Claude Onesta to mastermind this assault on yet another title for France. France are European, world and Olympic champions. They've beaten Croatia in the European final here in the Wiener Stadthalle by 25 goals to 21. It's been an absolute pleasure to have your company for this game. We'll check out some stats in a moment, but let me just thank you for coming along board for the ride here. And what a ride it has been. The European Championship always throws up some surprises. Those teams that didn't make it through to the semis, nasty surprise for them, certainly. We have the Worlds, of course. France already through as defending champions. Sweden already there as hosts, didn't even make it through to the major rounds here. Croatia will be there in the Worlds, and they'll be hoping that they can do a better job next time if they come up against France. And club teammates giving each other a big hug down there. But it's victory to the French, and worthily so.
25, the goalkeeper, Mirko Alilovic.
Well, Mirko Alilovic gets his Best Player of Croatia award.
And the best player of the new European champion.
But, of course, Player of the match. Who's it going to be?
19.
Had to be Abalo from every position. And he's declared Luca Ballo, Player of the final. And hardly surprising, absolute genius from all positions, even found himself on the line. Real strength. There he is, shot efficiency 50%. First half he wasn't shining, but his star just rose in the second half. What a guy and what a team.
In front of his final, and now this is the decision. 25 to 21. Croatia on second place and silver medalists.
Well, Croatia silver medalists and getting the applause of their fans and going over as well and just making sure they say a big thank you to those travelling fans, and many thousands of them have come here to this arena and have really supported them so royally, you have to say. They came up against a French side that everyone knew was talented, and sure enough, they had the better of them. A great fight back by France at the end of the first half, levelled the scores at 12 apiece, and then they just turned up the heat to take it 25 to 21. Let's check out some of those statistics, shall we? There's the attacking ratio, 48% for France. It speaks volumes. Fast breaks, well, field throws, and look at the turnovers as well. Just shows you've got to keep it sensible. Croatia played their part in this one. But France are European champions. Yet another title coming the way of Les Bleus to add to the world and Olympic crowns. They'll get the dish. They'll get the medals. And they get the celebrations. And even the likes of Nikolai Karabatic now being applauded as he appears on the big screen by the Croatian fans as well. All's fair in love and war, as they say. There's a lot of love out there, though, for this French team. They really are fabulous. They're great to watch. A real pleasure.
In a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, there is a big winner ceremony.
Well, we'll just hang around for the medal ceremony.
With all the winners here.
But France have taken the European title by 25 goals to 21. beating a spirited Croatian team in this, the final, from the Vienna Stadthalle. For those of you who are leaving us now, thanks for your company. My name's Carlton Kirby. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen.